Mr. Mayor, if you'll just let me explain.
Well, you can't. And by the way, thanks for nothing. I read that book you gave me from cover to cover for a whole week now, and I didn't find a thing.
Mr. Mayor, if you'll please,
I'll settle your hash as soon as I get these premises off of my daughter. Yes.
I just want to let you know that I'm vouching for Tommy Juice. That boy has the confidence of every kid in this town. And you're going to be lining up to shake his hand after our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in their wheelchairs on account of the broken legs they'll get from tripping over their beards. I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered friend, my feathered young... Never mind! Oliver, JC, Owen, I want this man's references, and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slipperier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
You mean you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. I couldn't make myself any clearer if I was a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably, and I think it was wonderful of you to come to Tommy's defense.
Oh, no, that was nothing.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. Man can't dodge an issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? Coward dies 1,000 deaths, but the brave man only 500. Fortunately, the mayor was already pretty upset about his billiard parlor, and, well, now I guess a reference from a musical authority like yourself would help. But I couldn't ask you to do a thing like that.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a bit more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
Oh, yes, his cornet, mother of pearl keys.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine, but he never touches it. Oh, in the first week or so, he made a few experimental blats, I guess you'd say.
Yes, blats.
And he sings the minuet in G-D-da almost constantly. But he never touches the cornet.
Well, you see,
He said you told him it wasn't necessary.
well,
He said there's something about a think system, that if he thinks the minuet in G, he needn't bother with the notes. Not Professor.
Miss Mary, the think system was a revolutionary new method, I'll admit. So was Galileo's conception of the heavens, or Columbus's conception of the egg. I mean, globe. Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I cannot discuss this topic in public anymore, but if you'll allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Sorry, Professor. We have our orders.
We've all been deputized.
Yes, I can see that. Congratulations. Now, let me see now. You know, all week I've been trying to give you gentlemen my references and credentials, but you seem to get off the topic somehow. Anyway, I have anything you need back in my hotel. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with you.
Yes, of course. Let me just see if I have my key. Oh, what's this? A testimonial from Madame Rini, the only female player to ever appear on the Red Path circuit. That was her stage name, of course. She was actually from Moline. Lyda Rose Quackenbush.
Let me see that name.
Oh, no, never forget the name. Lyda Rose, just like the old song. Lyda Rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Lyda Rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shine. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Lyda Rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Lyda Rose, now everyone knows that I'm hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Lyda Rose, oh, won't you be my Lyda Rose, oh, Lyda Rose, oh, Lyda Rose.
Dream on now, dream on then, dream on
Will you ever stop arguing with yourself? Will you ever turn? Why won't you ever turn? Ah, yes, I know. I figured sticks. Just open your mouth and let it come out.
Now, Mama.
No, nothing. If he comes again to call you, see him alone. And if you haven't got the gumption to tell him how you feel, tell him. But there's nothing wrong with a lady like him.
With Harold. You mean Professor Hill? My goodness, did you have a good time?
He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. He said he'd take me there someday. And he told me a song that hardly has any interest in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. What's he saying? What's he
Mama, I'll do them.
Don't you have to get dressed for the social?
Oh, there's plenty of time.
Hey, do the Shins live around here somewhere?
The Shins live on Easttown. This is Westtown.
Ah, criminy. Oh, I see you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fella Hill forming a kids band here.
Yes.
Well, don't let that worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades, that swindling two-bit fiddle-rigger. Oh, that's why I got to see Shin. I'm just passing through, and number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop, and ooh-wee. Wish you was sweating. Would sure like to concentrate 5 minutes on you, girly girl.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cow. And you'll see it. Right now, I got heavier things on my mind. I got the good name of the traveling fraternity to protect against that swindler.
Mr. Cow, I think you're making a big mistake.
This ain't my old lady's horsey cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, but he ain't going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you anyway? You didn't see through him. Why, he's no more professor.
Oh,
than...
I know all about that. Band directors are often called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director, and his scholastic...
Now, wait a minute. Fine director? Huh. Tell me, have you heard one note of music from any band?
Well, no, but...
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
Mr. Cowell, you just listen to me for a minute.
Yeah, I'd like to. Ooh, I'd like to do more than that if I had the time. I sure got the inclination. But right now, I gotta get back on that train, and I gotta leave this dynamite with someone on the way to the depot. Bye, girly girl. I'll see you next time through.
You'll never make the train at the depot. You'll have to catch another crossing.
Oh, sure. I gotta leave word, and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
Just a minute, Mr. Cowell. You don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
Oh, but no. Well, I mean, I don't know you yet.
Yeah, I need more time anyway.
I mean, as well as I'd like to.
Oh, no trouble there, girly girl.
I never met a man who sells anvils before. It's something quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have limited appeal, you know. Say, what am I doing? If I miss that train, I'll get fired. I gotta leave word about this fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your chin type, girly girl. How do I know you'll deliver these letters?
Try me. There's your train. You better run for it.
Why, you double-dealing little... Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl with every county in Illinois, and he's taking her away from every one of them. And that's 102 counties. Not counting piano teachers like you. He cozies up to just to keep their ass up. Neither one of you have seen the last of me, girly girl.
At the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Why rose I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Good evening, Miss Marian. My rose now.
Mrs. Frew, top of the evening. Miss Marion?
Why don't you two come and sit? I've got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some jelly on the stove.
Well, shall we sit, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Did I? I didn't mean anything by it.
Now, Miss Marion, I did not infer in your invitation than anything more than academic enlightenment. The think system? I've been by your house a time or two this week to try to explain it to you, but there always seems to be people around. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I wouldn't want anyone beating my time. No, ma'am, you wouldn't. Well, obviously tonight's not the convenient night. I'll see you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true you've had 100? What I mean to say is...
Yes.
Is it true what they say about the think system?
Think system? Oh, yes, yeah. Think system, of course. It's actually very simple, really. As simple as whistling. No one has to tell you how to use your lips when whistling. All you have to do is think a tune, and it comes out clearly. Here. Now give it a try, before you ask any questions.
I take your word.
May we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens, even 100.
Well,
Are they all as fascinated as I've been with the think system?
well, some more, some less. In fact, one young lady thought of the think system before I got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
Couldn't think of one.
I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where do you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Oh, now, Miss Marion, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. One even hears rumors about librarians as well.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty?
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison? My father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job so that Winthrop and Mama and I would have some security. Surely you don't believe
No,
that.
no, of course not. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And how do you think those rumors get started anyway?
Narrow-mindedness. And jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally. Just generally, I guess.
And then what have you heard generally?
Just that, of course, it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy could lead to, take you for instance, your attention to customers and teachers might be misinterpreted, mightn't they? I mean, honestly, mightn't they?
Why, it's,
And so if a salesman or somebody were jealous, it could be downright lies, couldn't it?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
So it just proves that you can't believe everything you hear. I mean, if you discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but can we do it sitting down? You do sit, don't you? Your knees bend and all?
We could sit on the porch.
Or we could sit on a hollow log over by the footbridge.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk?
I have to dress for the sociable.
Meet me at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Please don't ask me. Some other time. Maybe tomorrow?
My dear little librarian, gather up enough tomorrows and you'll find that you've collected nothing but a bunch of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I want to make today worth remembering.
So would I.
Footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama!
What there? What there?
I just told Professor Hill I'd go to the footbridge with him in 15 minutes.
Oh, glory be unsafe and praise. It works.
What does?
The think system. I've been using it on you from the parlor.
Oh, Mama.
Uniforms have arrived. The kids are already in. Oh, those people are going to be screaming for music if those kids show up at the sociable later.
Yeah.
Here's most of the dough. I had Tommy collect it. He's keeping the kids together at least, pretending to organize a practice over at the lumberyard.
Great, Marcel. Go get the rig.
I got it!
What time's the freight go?
9:40 from the junction.
It's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, you want to turn the world around here and get yourself caught in a bunny trap, you go right ahead, but...
Look, Mars, I'll meet you back at the hotel. Plenty of time. Go get the rig. Marion, you're late.
You said 15 minutes.
Well, I should say you're about 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with the felt.
Well, if you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, Miss Marion, certainly you don't believe I've been trying to sell you anything.
Oh, no. You've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving you anything.
Oh, but you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came. And I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to stay put. I know there have been many ports of call, and there will be many more. But that's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you have left behind. For me.
Marion,
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all, till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They carried sweet, fragrant petals of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
There was love all around, but I never heard it sing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
Marion, there's a lot about me that you don't know.
Hey, Frank!
Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This might be him. What?
Hey, who's the salesman here? You or her? Because it sounds like she's selling and you're buying it.
Look, I didn't know I was be able to leave tonight, all right? I gotta keep her off balance, didn't I?
Well, congratulations. She's so far off balance you can't tell the difference between her and a capital hurricane.
Look, Buster Brown, I've come up through the ranks in the skirmish, and I'm not resigning until I get my commission.
Well, you can't get anywhere right out here on the footbridge, can you, Frank?
Look, I know a place over at the Sociable near Madison Park that makes the footbridge look like an old lady's home. Now beat it! Never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now, where were we?
You were about to tell me all the things I don't know about you yet.
Oh, we don't have to get into that now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, although she did quite a bit when we first came here.
Oh yeah? About what?
Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music, gold medal class of Aunt 5. Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory in Aunt 5.
Well, of course there was. It was.
No, because the town wasn't even built until Aught 6.
Well,
I'll see you at the sociable.
you knew the whole time?
Since July the 7th, 3 days after you came here. I tore this page out of the Indiana Educational Journal. It was meant to use against you. And now, I give it to you with all my heart.
But if you knew, why didn't you? Why, you little. With 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I run up and down the square.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love.
With 110 cornets close at hand.
Our star is shining, it's bright as light.
There were horns of every shape and